This is an introduction to using a while loop in Python. Up until now, you've been using a for loops. Well, specifically a for loop where you improved your approximation of the wave function over and over and over again using that algorithm, that equation that I introduced in class. And we took a guess that 400 steps would be enough to make it good enough. There's a more elegant way to do it. This will be the last step in the program. And that is, instead of using a for loop, using a while loop. Let me just explain what that looks like with an example. So I'm going to create a variable called diff, and as long as diff is greater than 10 to the minus 5, then this while loop will run. So instead of doing 400 steps exactly like our for loop did, we will do this loop over and over and over again, and every time it finishes the while loop, it'll ask, is diff less than 10 to the 5th? Or more precisely, it'll ask if diff is greater than 10 to the 5th, 10 to the minus 5th. If it is, then keep going. So you're going to apply this in a loop. I'm not going to include any code for how to do that yet. I'll let you give a crack at doing it. But imagine that every time, I'm just going to show what this looks like. Imagine that every time diff gets divided by 2 and then saved in, so diff is divided by 2 and then saved in diff. And then I'll print the result. And when I run it, you'll see diff starts as 1, and the first thing that happens is it's divided by 2 to produce 0.5 and prints. Then divides by 2 and saved, 0.25, and then divided until eventually it becomes less than 10 to the minus 5. And once that happens, the while loop ends and the program ends. So your goal is to follow the homework instructions where the difference in energy is from the previous energy and the newer energy is, as long as the difference in energy is greater than 10 to the minus 5, keep improving the wave function. Once the change in energy becomes less than 10 to the minus 5, stop. Okay, I'll stop there. Good luck.